Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Last time we were discussing the topic gravitation. We get to know about the definition of force of gravitation. Uh, that is the force with which any object attracts any other object. So every object in the universe attracts every other object with the force which is called gravitation, force of gravitation. So today we are going to discuss law of gravitation. What is law of gravitation? The statement of the law is as every body in the universe attracts every other body with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. The force with which the bodies attracts each other, that is a physical quantity. So what will be the value of that force? That was told by Newton. And what he said, that the force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the bodies. The two bodies which are under observation, the force will be directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. So mathematically, to understand this statement, we consider two bodies of masses m1 and m2, and the distance between the bodies is d as shown in the figure. You can see both the bodies are attracting each other and the force is F. You can see this negative sign because this force is in opposite direction to this one. Both are equal but in opposite direction. So according to Newton's law of gravitation, the force of attraction with which the two masses m1 and m2 which are separated by a distance d attract each other is given by, what is that? Mathematically we can write F is proportional to m1 m2 and F is proportional to 1 over d square. This is square of the distance. When we combine these two uh, relations, it will be F proportional to m1 m2 over d square. This proportionality sign will be converted into equality by using gravitational constant, which is a constant of proportionality named as universal gravitational constant. G is the proportionality constant, which is called universal gravitational constant, and its value is same everywhere, and in SI units its value is 6.673 into 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Now the question arises in the mind that if every object in the universe attracts every other object, then why we cannot feel this force? The reason is that why don't we feel this force around us? Because this force is directly proportional to, this force is directly proportional to the product of the masses. Now it means that if the masses are larger in quantity, then this force will be more. If the masses are smaller, then force will be lesser. So the bodies around us has small value of the mass. That's why we cannot feel their attraction. And if one or both the bodies are large in mass, then we can feel this force. Like we feel the force of attraction of the earth because earth's mass is very large. So this is what explained in this paragraph. So you may write a heading over here that why the force of gravitation is not felt by us. And at the very start, you can write the heading statement over here on the statement of the law, and then you can write here mathematical form. So in the headings, you will write this answer as a long question. Then the last one heading I have told you here. So in this way, this topic will be completed, and this figure is necessary to be drawn. So question on this topic is state and explain law of gravitation. It is very important topic according to examination point of view. Now how this law of gravitation and third law of Newton are related with each other. As in the figure, I have told you that both the bodies are attracting each other with equal but opposite forces. This negative sign shows that this force is opposite to this one, but they are equal in magnitude. So this is what Newton's third law tells us, that action and reaction are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So he says it is to be noted that mass m1 attracts m2 towards it with a force F, while mass m2 attracts m1 towards it with a force of the same magnitude F but in opposite direction. If the force acting on m1 is considered as action, then the force acting on m2 will be the reaction. So the action and reaction due to the force of gravitation are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So this is consistent with the Newton's third law of motion, which states that to every action there is an equal but opposite reaction. So this is another short question you may be asked in the paper, that how can you say that law of gravitation is consistent with Newton's third law of motion? Hopefully you have understood the topic and you are supposed to learn it and practice their mathematical steps and figure on your rough copies. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.